For as long as we've been a country, these islands have been a favorite for royalty. And for as long as the royals have adored us as a people, we've always been hospitable and gracious hosts. From a colony to a nation, now on the cusp of its golden anniversary, these shores have celebrated royal visits with class and dignity that is wholly Bahamian. As Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth celebrates her platinum anniversary on the throne, the islands of the Bahamas welcomes the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge on this, their first visit to the country. Our coverage starts Thursday, March 24th at 4 p.m. and continues through their departure Saturday, March 26th. The ZNS Network, your home for the royal visit. William and Kate.
Days after being passed in the lower chamber, senators today put their stamp of approval on the mid-year budget following a full day of debate that saw the government touting the progress it's made since assuming office 6 months ago. Fern Carey leads us off tonight with the economic minister's cautious optimism for the future of the domestic economy.
In opening debate on the mid-year budget report in the upper chamber Monday, government leader and Minister of Economic Affairs, the Honorable Michael Halkitis, acknowledged the country's increase in government revenue stemming from the elimination of the emergency orders last November.
Based on preliminary data from the Treasury, shortly after eliminating emergency orders, government tax receipts in December 2021 immediately rebounded to $202.1 million. And that is even higher than the pre-pandemic level. Similarly, in January 2022, government revenue was at $232.1 million, which was in line with the $234 million posted in January of 2020, before the onset of the pandemic. So it points, Mr. Vice President, that we are recovering to levels that existed before the pandemic.
Add to that a minimal increase in government expenditure of $3.8 million, while recurrent expenditure increased by $12.8 million.
Employee compensation increased by $14.6 million as a result of a reinstatement of promotions and raises owed to public servants which were suspended for the last 2 years due to Hurricane Dorian and the COVID-19 pandemic. Pension and gratuity payments increased by $5.5 million to provide for much overdue cost of living adjustments for retired civil servants.
While concerns remain about the high level of public debt, Minister Halkitis assured that measures are in place to keep it at a sustainable level, and he provided more insight on government borrowing.
Public debt interest payments increased by $56.6 million. Naturally, with a high level of debt, the interest expense rose, and public corporation subsidies widened by $12.1 million to $217.8 million. At the half-year mark, our deficit is $287.7 million. Just to close off on the repo transaction, we borrowed about $206 million at 2.4%, and which represents significant savings on if we had gone out to the bond market.
The Economic Affairs Minister says measures are also in place to improve revenue collection in the country. Fern Carey, ZNS Network News.